Very good morning, dear students. I am Miss Sujata Funde from Pratibha International School. I welcome you all in today's session of maths class. Now, students, as we all know that in last session we have finished with our My Practice Time 3, right? So, students, I hope you all have used the Funtuit app for the uh, time sums, okay, and I hope that you all have understood the concept, okay, which we have seen yesterday, how to read the exact time, that you all must have understood. Now, students, in today's session, as I told you yesterday, that we are going to see how to find the duration of time. Okay, so before starting with the exercise, we are going to solve the examples using Funtuit app. Okay, so now I'm going to log into Funtuit app. So students, now here you can see that I have logged into my Funtuit app, and now as we all have done yesterday, we are going to select first of all from here this left side, we are going to select the name of our lesson. So here we can see the list of names, and now we are going to click on time. So as you all can see on the screen that I have clicked on time. Yesterday we have finished with introduction to time and units of time. Okay, so now students, we are going to today we are going to see the calendar and addition of time. We are going to solve some examples so that you can understand how to solve. Okay, so students, now let's go on calendar, and now here, after clicking on calendar, here we can see that there are different learning objectives. So yes, elements in calendar first of all, then recollecting facts and comprehending facts. So first of all, let's see some examples from recollecting facts. Now students, here first question we have, like for fill in the blanks. Okay, so first question we can see that 1 year not leap year is equal to dash days. So students, now we know that there is a difference between a common year and leap year. There is a difference of the number of days. So here students, we know that a common year has how many days? 365. Okay, so we are going to here enter the number of days, that is 365, and now we are going to check our answer. Okay, so we know that a common year has 365 days, while the leap year has one extra day, that is 366. So first of all, let's check our answer. Yes, here next question appeared, that means our answer is correct. So let's go to the next question. Yes, there are dash number of full weeks in a year. Now students, how many weeks are there in 1 year? These are the common questions which you all have learned. So how many number of full weeks are there in a year? So there are 52 weeks. Okay, sorry. So students, we know that there are 52 weeks in a 1 year. So I have entered the answer. Now we are going to check the answer here. Yes, so next question appeared, that means the answer is correct. So let's see the last question. Other questions you can solve and you can check. Okay, so 1 year has how many months? We know that there are 12 months. Okay, and now 7th month is going on, that is July month. Okay, so that means there are more 5 months for completing the 2020 year. That means there are 12 months in a 1 year. So let's check the answer. Yes, so students, 1 year has 12 months. So like that students, you are going to solve these weeks, sorry, these questions. One day has how many hours, 1 hour has how many minutes. So these common questions you are going to solve. The names of the days of the week are, okay, so name of days are very simple, very easy, you all know. So you please go through these questions. And now we are going to solve some examples from comprehending facts. We have solved from recollecting facts, so we are going to solve from comprehending facts. Now students, here on the screen we can see that first question is Republic Day is on dash for 2013. So students, if we will just zoom the question, we can see that Republic Day is on dash. So first of all, let's see what we have to select. Yes, we have to select the date. So students, we know that Republic Day comes on which date? 26th January, right? So here we can see that there are four dates. Okay, there are four dates, but the correct date is 26/1/2013. Okay, so here we have selected the correct date. Independence Day is on dash for 2013. So students, now let's see what we have to select. Yes, here also we have to select the exact or correct date. So we can see that we know that Independence Day comes on which day? 15th August, right? So now in coming month, okay, this is July month, so in August month Independence Day will be there. So we can select Independence Day. And now let's check the, see here, they have given you one instruction also. Select your answer in date, month and year format, right? So here we can see that we have selected the date as per date, month and year format. Okay, so let's check the answer now. Yes, here our answer is correct, as we have selected the date according to date, month and year format. Okay, next question. Yes, so this will be the last question. Soumya asks Manas to write Baba Saheb Ambedkar's birthday in month, date and year format. Manas knows the year as 2013. What does he write? Okay, so students, now we know that see, we will see the month also. We can see the month is there, April month, year is 2013 and the date is there in red column. Okay, the date is there in the red box, that is 14th. That means 14th April we celebrate as Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar's birthday. Okay, so now how we have to write the date? So here we have two options, 4/14/2013 or 14/4/2013. So here we have to select the answer as date, month and year format. So obviously we are going to select the second option. Okay, that is 14/4/2013. Now we are going to check our answer. So students, here we can see that they have given us a hint, that is you have chosen the answer in the format date, month, year. That means we have chosen the wrong format. Now here we have to read the question again. So this type of problems will be there during the Fun 2 tab. So here we have to read the question again. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's birthday we have to choose in month, date and year format. Okay, month, date and year format. So here we can see that month, date and year format will be the first. Okay, will be the first. So we are going to select this one, and now we are going to check our answer. Okay, so students, now here you can see that I have chosen a correct answer, that is 4/14/2013. That means Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's birthday will be which format? Month, date and year. So month is 4th, that is April, date is 14th and year is 2013. So now let's check the answer. Yes, so here next question appears, that means the answer is correct. So like that only students, you are going to solve the other questions also. Okay, so that you will understand the concept. Okay, now students, what we are going to see? Now we are going to see the duration of the time. Okay, we are going to see the duration. Now see, we have seen introduction to time, units of time, calendar, and now we are going to see addition of time. Yes, so these are the examples for addition of time. So students, now we are going to solve some examples from this for the duration of time. Okay, so we are going to add now minutes and hours. 4 plus 4, 8. Here we can see 3 plus 1, 4. Okay, and we have added the minutes. Now we are going to add the hours. Okay, 1 plus 2, 3, 1 plus 0, 1. Okay, so 13 hours and 48 minutes. Let's check the answer. Yes, this is a correct answer, as we can see the next question. Okay, now students, this type of word problems will be also there. Let's see. Amar was practicing for the 200-meter running race. His father found that he ran the first 100-meter in 29 seconds, took 2 seconds more than first 100-meter to complete his second 100-meter. The total time Amar took to complete the 200-meter race is dash seconds. Now see, here Amar was practicing for the 200-meter running race, right? And his father found that he ran the first 100-meter in 29. Okay, now first 100-meter he ran in 29 seconds and took 2 seconds more than the first 100-meter to complete his second 100-meter. Okay, so now here students, we can see that Amar took 29 seconds for first 100-meter, right? And he took 29 seconds only for the next 100-meter, but he took more 2 seconds. That means 29 plus 2, 31, and 31 plus 29, 60. So our answer is 60. We are going to enter here so that we can check the answer. Now students, how I have written 60 here, we can see that he took 29. So 29 plus 2, 31. Why I have added 2? Because he took 2 seconds more in the next 100-meter. Okay, so the answer we are going to check now. Yes, so your next question, that means our answer is correct. So like that only you have to solve the questions. Okay, so students, now I have shown you. Now this type of examples we are going to see. Okay, this afternoon Megha started reading a book at, so students, the time we can see in the clock is 1:30. Okay, it is 1:30. And let's see the next question. Meghna read her book for 2 hours. What time did she finish reading? So students, now here we can see that she started reading a book at 1:30, and after 2 years, that mean 2 hours, that means here we have two options, 2:30 and 3:30. So students, 1:30 means 1:30. Okay, so 1:30 plus 2 hours, 2:30 and 3:30. So our correct answer is 3:30. So we are going to select this box and we are going to check the answer. Yes, so this type of questions you can solve. It is very effective for the solving. Okay, you will definitely enjoy the word problems. Please go through this all word problems and solve the word problems. Now you have to open your math CW. Okay, and we are going to solve the my practice time. Okay, we are going to solve now today my practice time 4. Please open your maths CW as well as textbook. So students, now on the screen you can see that I have written my practice time 4, and today's date also I have written in the corner. Okay, that is 29th July 2020. So in my practice time 4, there are 3 questions. Okay, sorry, there are 5 questions, 1 2 3 4 5. So today at CW we are going to solve 1 2 and 3. 4 and 5 will be homework. So fourth one, you can see you are going to write with 2. With the second example you are going to write 4th, and with the third example you are going to write 5th. So you please mark the examples in maths textbook so that you can understand. Okay, now we are going to start with today's my practice time 4. Please solve the examples using Fun2 tab. Okay, now question number 1 is find the time duration between. So our first question is find the time duration between. So first one we can see that 7 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Okay, 7 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Now students, to find the duration, okay, to find the duration, what we have to do, as we all have discussed, that to find the duration we have to. So now, students, before starting this example, I would like to show you the practice example. Yes, so students, here you can see the duration of time. Time duration means how much time someone takes. The time duration can be calculated by subtracting the starting time from finishing time. So here students, we can see that school bus starts at 7 a.m. okay, from Rahul's house and reaches his school at 7:45 a.m. So how long does the bus take to reach the school from his house? So students, now how to find the duration, that we can see here. We have to subtract the starting point from finishing. We have to subtract the starting time from finishing time. Okay, so students, here we can see that the school bus starts at 7 a.m. and it reaches at 7:45 a.m. And it starts at 7 a.m. from Rahul's house. So here we have reaching time. Now students, here we can see that there is a reaching time and starting time. So what is reaching time? 7 hours 45 minutes and starting time 7 hours. So students, here we have to subtract the starting time from reaching time. So we can see that after subtracting the starting time from reaching time, we get the answer 45 minutes. Okay, so like this we have to solve the example and we have to find the duration of time. Now we are going to do this one. So first example is 7 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Now here we can see that 11 hours and 45 minutes we have and 7 hours we have. So we are going to subtract 7 hours from 11 hours and 45 minutes so that we can get the time duration between these two time. Okay, so here we can see that 5 minus 0 5, 4 minus 0 4, 11 minus 7 4. Okay, so that means our answer is, thus the duration between 7 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. is 4 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, now students, next question we are going to see, that is C1. So here you can see that there are 4 examples, A, B, C, D, but for CW we are going to solve A and C, and for homework you are going to solve B and D. Okay, so now students, C question we can see that 12 noon to 11:30 p.m. 12 noon means 12 afternoon. Okay, there is a timing, that is 12 o'clock of afternoon, 12 p.m. okay, and it is there from 12 to at night 11:30 p.m. So here we have to find the duration between these two timings. Now students, here we can see that from 12, okay, so starting from this 12 we have to find the duration between 11:30. Okay, between 11:30. Now here I would like to show you that when we start from 12, at the time here we complete 1 hour, right? 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, so from starting 12 afternoon to 11 o'clock at the night we complete 11 hours, right? But here we have the number till 11:30. 11:30 means more half an hour. Okay, more half an hour, that means 11 hours plus 30 minutes. Okay, 11 hours plus 30 minutes. So the time duration between 12 afternoon to 11:30 at the night is 11 hours and 30 minutes. So here I would like to zoom the example so that you can write properly. Yes, so first of all you have to write 12 noon to 11:30 p.m. You have to draw the clock and you are going to show the timing 11:30 in the clock, and you are going to write this final answer. Thus the duration between 12 noon to 11:30 is 11 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so this will be C question. See example B and D. Here I would like to show you that B and D will be homework. Okay, so now moving next, we are going to solve second question. Now we are going to solve second question. Let's read the question. A train left Chennai railway station at 16:30 hours on Sunday for Delhi. It reached Delhi station after 28 hours. At what time did it reach Delhi? So students, now first of all here we have to draw the watch. Okay, you are going to draw, clock. You are going to draw the clock as I have drawn on the screen. So like that in CW you are going to draw the clock. And now here you can see that I have written the answer in some sentences. Okay, so first sentence we can see that a train left at 16:30. Now students, we know that 16:30 means 4:30 p.m. So how I'll show you. Now see, this is 12. When our hand comes on 1, it means 13 hours. When it comes on 2, it means 14 hours. When it comes on 3, it means 15 hours. And when it comes on 4, it means 16 hours. And now 16:30 means what? I'll show you. Our hand will be between 4 and 5 and minute hand will be on 6, like that. Okay, so now a train left at 16:30 hours, that means 4:30 p.m. that means 4:30. And after that a train reached after 28 hours. Now 28 hours. So students, here we can see that if the train starts at 4:30, that means when it completes 24 hours, that means on next day 4:30, that means 4:30. And it takes 28 hours, that means after 4:30 we have to count more 4 hours. Okay, so now here I'll show you. Yes, so now students, here we can see that I have drawn 4:30 in the clock. Okay, so now when it completes 24 hours, that means on next day 4:30, but more 4 hours, because 24 plus 4 24. Okay, so here we can see that 24 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 4 8 and 2 28. So more 4 hours means 8:30. Okay, 4:30 plus 5:30 1 hour, 5:30 plus 6:30 2 hours, 6:30 plus 7:30 3 hours, and 7:30 plus 8:30 4 hours. Okay, so like that here. Thus the train reached at Delhi at 20:30 hours. Okay, now 20:30 hours means 8:30. That means a train reached at 8:30. A train reached at 8:30 at Delhi. Okay, so like this we are going to solve the example. This example we have seen during the lesson. Okay, during the lesson we have seen this example. I hope you all have understood the example, but if you have the doubt, you can ask me. Okay, so here we can see that the train is taking 28 hours. So it has started at 4:30, and when it completes 24 hours, that means one day, that means on next day again 4:30, but it's taking 28 hours, that means 4 more hours. So 4:30 plus 4 hours 8:30, 4:32 5:31 6:32 7:33 and 8:34. So it reached at 8:30. Okay, now we are going to see last example. So here students, we are going to solve third example. With third example you are going to solve fifth example, and with this second example you are going to solve fourth example. Okay, so third example, let's read. Raju woke up at 5 a.m. and went jogging for an hour, did yoga for 45 minutes, homework for 1 hour and 10 minutes, homework for 1 hour and 10 minutes, and then left for school. At what time did he leave for school? So here students, Raju is doing so many activities in the morning, and we have to write the timing for at what time he leave for school. Did he leave for school? Okay, and that means at what time he left his house for the school. So students, here we can see that first of all Raju woke up at 5 a.m. right? Raju woke up at 5 a.m. Then after 5 a.m. He did jogging for 1 hour. That means 5 a.m. plus 1 hour is equal to 6 a.m. So here you can see that I have written 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. 1 hour. So that means students, here I'll show you that he woke up at 5, right? He woke up at 5. He completed his jogging at 6. Okay, so that means he complete his jogging at 6 o'clock, like this. Okay, 1 hour he did jogging. After that he did yoga for 45 minutes. Okay, now 45 minutes means after this 6 o'clock, this minute hand come on 9, like this. Okay, and now I'll show you the timing. So he did yoga for 45 minutes. That means 6 a.m. to 6:45. That means 45 minutes. So quarter to 7 he has finished his yoga activity. Quarter to 7 means, I'll show you. So students, like this, here you can see that at quarter to 7 he has finished his yoga. After that we can see that he has done homework for 1 hour and 10 minutes. So here I'll show you. See here, homework 6:45 a.m. plus 1 hour 10 minutes. So here I have added. So students, here you can see that 6:45 a.m. plus 1 hour and 10 minutes is equal to 7 hours 55 minutes. Okay, that means 7:55 a.m. So students, here you can see that I have drawn quarter to 7 where he has finished yoga, and he did homework for 1 hour 30 minutes. Now 1 hour after quarter to 7, 1 hour means quarter to 8. That means this one, quarter to 8. But again he has done 1 hour for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Homework he has done for 1 hour and 10 minutes. So 9 to 10, 5 minutes, and 10 to 11, 10 minutes. 5 plus 5, 10. So like this he has finished his activity, all the activities at 7:55. Now students, 7:55 means 5 minutes to 8. So here we can see that 5 minutes are left for 8 o'clock. Okay, so that means Raju left his house for the school at 7:55. How that we have seen. Okay, so students, this was all about today's session. Here after third example you are going to solve fifth example. After second example you are going to solve fourth example, and here B and D will be the homework options. I hope you all have understood the 3 examples which we have taken today. And last example also, he has done the 3 activities after waking up. So we can see that jogging he has finished at 6 o'clock. Then yoga he has finished at 6:45. That means quarter to 7. And homework he has finished at 7:55. After quarter to 7, 1 hour and 10 minutes he has taken for homework. So he has finished the all the activities at 7:55 a.m. So here you have to write the final answer. Okay, so students, this was all about today's session. Now we are going to meet in next session where we are going to solve the last my practice time of this lesson. Okay, so if you have any doubt related to today's session, please mail your doubts on my mail id. we are going to meet in next session. Okay, till then, thank you and take care. Now students, we have finished for my practice time, right, from the lesson number 11. So now tomorrow we are going to take the last my practice time, that is my practice time 5, and after that we are going to take the revision for the exams. Okay, so students, this was all about today's session. We have solved first, second and third example, and fourth and fifth you are going to solve here as homework. And in first question, B and D will be the homework. A and C we have solved, so B and D will be the homework. So this was all about today's session. Thank you.